Hello Crypto Kings, I am Llama, your host and mate, tuning in for episode 6 of the Crypto Kings. Today we have actually a little bit to talk about. I just want to talk about, well, I've been missing the last couple of weeks. I've actually been injured. I got hurt with one of my eyes and I haven't been that well, been able to film or record or do much. I've pretty much been incapacitated from doing anything. And we've also moved house and I also just got the internet as well. So hopefully these videos will be uploaded more quickly and more accurate to the time. It is Friday, July the 13th. And where is this market going? We'll quickly take a look at the marketplace, as we always do on the show. And man, is there some red. There is blood. There is bullets flying everywhere. There is just... the market's having a really rough time. And we'll start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's trading at $8,505.69. Ethereum at $593.43. Ripple's sitting just on 60 cents. Bitcoin Cash at $960. EOS at 9.71. Oh my goodness. Litecoin at $105.60. Stellar back down to 25 cents. ADA down to 17 cents. The USTD is actually sitting strong. There's been a bit of movement down the bottom here. MIOTA's $1.33, followed by Tron at 4.4 cents. NEO's trading at $44, and Monara's at $169. So where is this market going? What is happening? There is panic. There are bullets flying everywhere, non-stop. And I would say to new investors, this is a fantastic opportunity to be at least unleashing. If you are dollar cost averaging into this market, say if you have $10,000 set aside, man, just chuck $50 in and lose that money. I've been saying to the couple of guys I've been teaching lately, if you are keen to get into this market and learn more about it and see if you're actually mentally fit and well to be able to survive in these sort of times, to really put in $50. And if you're going to cry and kick and scream about it becoming 25 and selling, well, maybe this isn't the right investment for you. Maybe it's time to take a step back and go, whoa, But I mean, as for me, I think this is a fantastic learning opportunity. I found out about Bitcoin about 2011, 2012. I didn't buy. And that really hurt me coming up to what happened last Christmas, where it ran all the way up to 23,000 Australian, I think, around that 21, 22. And it got me thinking. It was just like, I knew about the technology, I knew that it had been used for Silk Road, but I didn't actually think anything of it. And it only happened in 2017, aside from the altcoins I was buying, was like, oh man, what an opportunity that I had missed out on. And to tell you the truth, it's such an exciting time. Everything has fallen right onto like where I've been saying it's going to go with a couple of the guys in my trading group, man. Like, I've been a firm believer that whatever happens to Wall Street and the ASX will be a positive effect on cryptocurrencies. I feel like the tariffs and everything else, if Bitcoin's showing how stable it is at the moment, and don't get me wrong, it is fairly stable. Like, it's not moving as much. It's behaving a little bit better from maybe an older investor sort of standpoint. I mean, I was showing one of the older fellas the other night who's a ASX trader, and he was freaking out that we were getting 10 and 20% swings, in the green and in the red. So saying that, it's just like such a different mind frame being in this cryptocurrency market. And I can understand, like, it's so interesting seeing so many YouTubers now like freaking out and being like, oh my goodness, we should just take a step back and not look. Man, like, seriously, just like stay in it. I know if you don't feel like you're cut out for it, you can always walk away. Like, wait for a number. Like, I don't know, make your mental bar smaller that you're going to sell, instead of maybe $1 or $5 trillion market cap. Maybe just say, okay, I'm going to wait for 400 billion or 500 billion and take my money and take a bit of profit and go. And that's okay. It's okay to not be amongst it. But man, like, as for me, Man, this is such an exciting time, like especially with the money draining out of Wall Street at the moment too. A lot of people may be looking for new investment opportunities and avenues like on Wall Street, man. Wall Street is bleeding out. And, they're freaking out about a 3-5% drop. I reckon it's going to drop. I reckon we're going to get the biggest sort of downturn in the market that we've ever seen. And that's going to have a knock-on effect for all of us. All of our work is going to be affected. We won't be running as much overtime. If you've got several jobs like I do, like you won't be getting as much overtime and that sort of stuff, and maybe you need to tighten the screws in other areas. And if you've got that cash, this is kind of like almost like a warning from me, just to tread really carefully if you're going to be in that ASX market, especially if you're going to trade overseas too in American stocks, because at the moment, man, it's like, I know they're CNBC and a couple of other big investors are saying that, oh yeah, it's okay to buy into banks and this, but no, I think that's completely the wrong thinking. I would literally hold out. I'd wait for this mega crash that's actually going to happen. I'd reevaluate where the world in money is going to go, and the value of money, the world is tokenization. It's so clear to see. What's the date? It's the 13th of Friday, 13th of July today, 2018. And those of you who are hearing this, I think are going to be like the lucky few that like are able to buy these tokens now, and like we all come back in 10 years and go, oh man, like, pumping out some figures. Like the stock market, I actually don't think that that Wall Street will recover because of how inflated it has, because of the giant run up from 2008. And that's so important, man. I reckon a lot of this money is going to be liquidated and put into cryptocurrency market. I truly believe that investors want a new stream of an investment opportunity. And I feel like cryptos is where a lot of people are going to go. Once it's all regulated, once everything's down pat, it's a 24/7 stage. It's a better opportunity than Wall Street, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Same with the Australian market, it's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Dealing with the 24/7 market, you can work on your hours, on your terms. And I reckon the base amount for the crypto market sits somewhere between that 20 to 40 trillion mark, maybe even more. But like if you can like handle today, I mean, it's just so interesting, I just had an epiphany, like, yeah, it's just so interesting, like how this is going to go, and it's actually happening. It's scary to see like what we're saying is actually happening, and like Wall Street's like crashing. And I was saying, like, especially on comments and that to other videos, like, man, once Wall Street crashes, like, buckle up in cryptos, because I reckon a lot of that liquid is going to head into cryptocurrency market and send it over $1 trillion and beyond. Right now we're sort of in a cup and handle kind of stage. And I feel like if I was going to buy, I'd be buying in around that September, October stage. So I wouldn't be stressing or worrying about looking for a buy opportunity. You're going to get it, and you're going to get your sell opportunity as well. But right now, I'm just holding out at the moment. I'm going to wait a bit longer to September, October. I mean, guys, I think I've got enough coins. Like I think once you get to 500,000 coins or tokens, man, I think that's enough to as saturation in a couple of the really good projects that are going to do well in the next few years. It's not about, I mean, money is not really an object or for me. Like, it does help, but it's like, it's not important. I'm kind of more interested in the tech and where these things are going to go. It's going to give a lot of young people behind me the opportunity to be able to earn money without all this. Like, they're literally like the whole generation like behind us, the young kids. They're the ones that are going to be sort of adopting this tokenization. We're going to be just, we're just going to be living amongst it. But it's just so interesting, like, that you can be able to work from home or play some video games and actually earn real life currency. You can turn into whatever other currency you can get. Like, if you can play a game and you can like go down a shop and buy food without in-game purchases. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen that Ready Player One movie, but that is a scary depiction of what the crypto market is going to be like. And that is so fascinating to me, that is the future. Like, that is the future of tokenization. That is so cool that you'd be playing in this oasis and you can go into the real world and buy the actual products to play and food and all that kind of stuff, But that's just a food for thought. Don't give up. If you're in this crypto market, you're looking for more buy opportunities. If you can, just forget about it. Just leave it. Come back in a couple of years and I'll tap you on the shoulder and go, look, Ripple's done X amount, Tron's done this amount. What do you want to do? I can't wait for that day when I'm just going to be like, what do you guys want to do? To the people who are investing and forgetting about it, because that's kind of what. So, but for me, it's kind of be the more interesting approach, and I just don't think right now it's just like a perfect storm that's going to pump cryptos. It's like perfect. I can't believe how perfect this is. But on a turning point, I didn't know how fast and how greedy the elite were going to be on this too. I feel like if they're buying back their own stocks and mucking around and liquidating and doing this and that and custody of Coinbase, and man, it's going to explode. It's going to explode in such a big way, and then you'll never see prices like what we're getting today again. You'll never see it. I know we've said that a couple of times this year, but in the long term, when it becomes mainstream and this crypto market goes sit anywhere above 5 trillion, I'll probably just leave it, because I don't think it's going to be so hard for the world to actually crash it that low. But I reckon, that 20 to 40 trillion is a possible number for tokenization of these cryptocurrencies, which is insane. It's absolutely insane for early adopters and for everyone, the whole world, and the whole world can change the world. But anyway, thank you for listening. This is Llama Bull on episode 6 of the Krypto Kings. Hope you guys have a good day. Have a good weekend coming up to it, and don't give up. And we'll see you, and you'll hear of me on the next one. Bye now.